I'm gonna remove the valves, clean them, lap them, sand lap them. I had these tight on here so I don't lose anything for when I had it washed. Lost one of the injector spacers. It was inside the machine most likely. Pretty clean. No wear. At least I don't see any. See anywhere here. Passat has a bearings, cam bearings. ALH looks like this one has a little bit of wear. Looks like Passat actually has the cam bearings. This one does not. Okay, I have the bar set up to remove cams. So I'm going to go like this. Try this one-handed, push on it. Oh, I didn't have it. Pin didn't go through. Okay, that's my bad. Go. Pin is in. Alright, so I had it corrected and I slid it over to a last piece. Everything looks lined up. This is the last pin. Second groove. Push on it. Right there. You can see the keys. Grab the magnet, put it through here. It's hard to do it with the one-handed. Right there. You can see the keys right there. Take a pick, just separate them. Pick this up. Nope, one got stuck. Right there. So that's the procedure. Here's the keys. He still got stuck. There we go. Never taken these apart, so I'm not sure what it looks like. If it's a single spring or dual spring. Let's get the magnet. Oh, looks like a single spring. So these are the keys. They lock around the valve. There's a spring. Valve seal. It's right there. Flip this over. Move the valve. So my goal is to clean up the seat right here. Just make it a little bit prettier. Probably clean out some of this carbon too. Okay, all the valves are out. Quick clear inspection. Add some carbon here. Intake valves, they usually have the most carbon buildup. Exhaust looks pretty clean. I believe you had water injection or some kind of methanol injection. These probably be super clean. Exhaust, super clean. There's some here on intake. Or I can send the machine to the wash one more time. Scrape them off. Maybe go to the wash. So exhaust, intake, exhaust, intake, intake, exhaust, intake, exhaust. So that's the paste. You just apply it and you rub it with preferably both hands. I think you can buy this at almost any store. And there is actually different kinds available. There's one that's oil based and there's one that's water based. Water based, I think it's better. This one might have some kind of a grease in it. And there's also fine and coarse type. And then these suction cups, you can buy this as a kit, or you can buy one that's a little bit bigger size, which will work pretty good for intake valve. Like this. Good suction on it. We clean them up just a hair. Go over them one more time. Clean up the seat. Pretty much it's a little tedious work. It'll usually take a couple hours to just go through them and make sure they're all nice and clean. It's not exactly fun, but it has to be done. And then I'll remove the valve seals, probably with like needle nose, most likely. And then I'll install the new ones. I'll show the video of that later on. Alright, so I added some degreaser, cleaned the other side up, soaking in parts cleaner. Looks pretty good so far. Dissolving. I'll pressure wash it tomorrow, just in case there's any pieces left. So what I did with the valve seals, as you can tell, I had them all removed except for one. So what I found was, I'm gonna find my needle nose. So take a screwdriver right on the edge of where the seal is, right on the edge of it, and give it like 45 degrees out like this. So instead of keeping it flat, let's see if I can do this, show this properly. Okay, right on the edge of it, take a hammer. Let's see if I can set this up. And use just one hand. So keep. Okay. So keep it right where the seal is. Keep screwdriver flat. Hit her with the hammer. What I'll do is I'll puncture the seal just like that. That's how most of them came out. That's without damaging the brass guide. So if you do it sideways, you'll do it this way. One of them, same thing here. One of them I had to do it twice. Yeah, they came out pretty simple actually. Everything looks pretty clean here. No pressure wash. There's some springs that left over. I'll get those out. And this red head will be ready to be installed. Ready for new valves, new valve seals. I'm reusing the lifters, reusing the camshaft. I'll probably get an upgrade, stage 2 or something else later on, but for now it's going to be just stock. Just getting new seals, cleaning everything up. Everything else looks pretty clean. Degreaser, I'm trying to clean up the valves. See, they'll clean up by tomorrow. I'm soaking them in soda and like Sprite or 7-Up. Then we'll see see if it'll come off. It will clean up tomorrow. They've been lapped. You can see it. but there's still some carbon I want to clean off. Exhaust has no carbon on it. Very clean valves. And we'll show you something else. So this is ALH lifter. Valve cap and a spring. I think they're not sure if they're intake exhausters. They look the same height. So the small one is from a Passat BHW, and it looks like it has a double spring. They're shorter, and the Passat valve is shorter compared to exhaust valve. Both exhaust valves. ALH is a little bit taller valve. They look about the same diameter. They're just shorter on a Passat. So I'm not sure if it travels less. The spring here is a lot stiffer. On the head, is a bronze guide, and where this valve spring, there is no inserts. Just looks like it's machine surfaced. On the Passat, it's a little bit different. Alright, this is the Passat head here. Just clean it just in here. And it has a little step. There's a little groove for the inner spring. And the head's a little bit different, but the valve looks the same. Injectors inside here. Just a few minor differences.